Hi everyone. While we are familiar with the stories surrounding the demise, the death of Mohbad, I'm here to express my opinion as observed on social media, the news outlets, severally posted past couple of years, 2 years precisely since he died. The coroner's report, I'm talking about the final report, could have been easily predicted in the sense that we knew it was an accidental death. It was a time bomb waiting to happen. Nobody killed Mohbad. Mohbad died of recklessness. Mohbad was a known drug abuser, a junkie, or probably alcohol in between. His wife, Wumi, and him were like living reckless life. At the time of his death, a quack nurse, unqualified to speak, came to administer injections. Antibiotic injection without the normal pre-checks. Pre-checks, in other words, blood pressure, check all the things that you have to check before you administer any form of medication, what we expect in the hospital. Unfortunately, they were all done at home. That was a major recklessness. And of course, it contributed to his death, allegedly, all of which I've read on social media. And of course, concluded by the coroner's report. So we need to stop the allegation, this said this, that happened, the group was formed. Oh, then the ongoing drama between Iyabo Ojo and Very Dark Man were unnecessary distraction the coroners didn't need. They took so much time focusing on nonsense, deviating from the real issue, to explore and investigate thoroughly why Mohbad died. For me, it was recklessness. His lifestyle killed him. Yes, he was bullied, but he lived a reckless life. He was a guy who's lived on the street for a very long time before he became famous. Besides, Mohbad's life was sandwiched between manipulative, greedy parents after his wealth, fought cats and dogs back and forth, didn't give us a breathing space shamelessly after his wealth as opposed to his welfare. Mohbad was a time bomb waiting to happen. I might ask, what justice are we continuously fighting for Mohbad? Where is the justice? What exactly is it? I am sick and tired of Iyabo Ojo and Very Dark Man using Mohbad's name to raise their profile, to create content. The drama queen will continuously use every opportunity she can slide in, call out her enemies, like Very Dark Man and few others I can't be bothered to mention, because this woman is always on social media for the wrong reason, calling one enemy after another, because obviously she has so many enemies, and keep wondering why a lady, a woman, a mother would have so many enemies, fighting, sharing live videos on social media, between sipping, knocking back alcohol from the cans. I mean, who does that? So unladylike. Iyabo will always pick fights with every damn person on social media for the wrong reason. Sometimes it's so cringe-worthy. I don't even know where to hide my face. It's so embarrassing for a mother, a public figure, or is she really? Because surely she doesn't have a PR, public relation, to guide her on how to speak, talk on a social media, public forum. This lady is completely clueless. She fights everyone. She makes every tiny little case that could have been dismissed as irrelevant, she make it a very big issue, building a mountain out of a molehill. And then that massive bodybuilder, otherwise known as very dark man, very dark indeed, frightening looking, using Mohbad's death or using Mohbad's issue, Mohbad's case, taking advantage of the dead. They talk about him, making themselves unnecessarily relevant. Iyabo Ojo and very dark man have actually exploited, used Mohbad's case to their advantage, unashamedly, making it an issue where there's none. Am I the only one who have observed this? Because, I mean, I've followed Mohbad's case for a very long time, and this could have been a straightforward case where accidental death could have been established. But because we are living in a world where we are very terribly selfish people, allegedly in the likes of Iyabo Ojo and very dark man, the black bodybuilder, constantly on about Mohbad's case as an activist. Excuse me, activist, do they even know the meaning of activist? Iyabo is a self-styled activist as well as very dark man, another self-styled activist, fighting for justice for Mohbad. Not enough. Let Mohbad rest in peace. We've had enough. Enough of this drama. They need to keep their drama to themselves. We are tired of seeing people taking advantage of Mohbad's case. Whereas sadly, this case, I don't think the case would have been prolonged, but for the activities and the drama from Iyabo Ojo and very dark man. That case would have ended a very long time and registered as an accidental death. He had drugs in his system when that quack nurse administered the antibiotic injection. That clashed, that caused a clash in his system. It's common sense, you don't need the doctor to tell you that. That was the reason for his death. Nobody killed Mohbad. I'm saying definitely nobody killed Mohbad. Okay, accidental death from the nurse, yes. That's what she was found guilty of facing, or going to face criminal charges, pending criminal charges. The nurse is currently facing a criminal charge. Oh, has been levied, has he? She has to face the courts and defend herself. But in the meantime, can someone tell Iyabo Ojo and very dark man to take a back seat? Because we are tired. Enough of their drama. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.